And running already. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a shot! Great strike. Immediately, he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's anyone's. Messi! It just needed better contact. Sweden certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. Now it's Ayu. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's just playing it safe and simple. Who do you reckon is pivotal? Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you. Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Sweden looking to pass their way through. So we're still where we started right now. Foot in, forwards and with intent. Sweden finding their passes, spread neatly. Best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. It's about to pull out wide. And the shots! Just not quite happening for him just now. This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Gets rid without sophistication. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found a way through. Vision chance! It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's been intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ayu. He's got the shot away!
Diego.
Big chance! Good effort, and it is right on half time. Well, there it is, half time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In confidence more, really momentum.
After 50 minutes!
Yeah, I'd call that transition a bit light. They win it back a bit hard.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with him.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
He's had a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack. I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Nicely worked. Well, the less said about that. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Passes.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look of Ayew! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's one! Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There's 75 minutes on the clock now.
With some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Look at the straight hits! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitutions taking place. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
And the header! And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Cuts out the supply. Sweden still ahead by the game's only goal. I think we're just about done here.
Sweden certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
At a time.
Oh, that's such a good water stop.
Barcelona with their first corner. First in the game for either side, actually. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Van Dijk. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, that's neat.
There's the clearance. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Final thoughts, Jim? From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more, or certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions.
To where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football
this part of the world. Just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Sweden with the corner, there first. Can he put it away? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lindelof kept his eye on it, and he's there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but we'll have to go again. And it's hoisted clear. No goals as yet. It's making good progress. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Norway! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for the following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else. Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Goodman's 30 minutes gone. And a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped. That's positional goals. He utilised saves to suits. That was superb goalkeeping. It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Sweden have their second corner now. Oh, shooting chance! Coming up. Kulusevski! He's there to melt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Changes it with that pass. He's found a way through. He's 1-on-1. Cleared without complication. It'll be a throw-in. Well played. Doesn't count the danger. Minutes has been indicated. It's gone for a throw. Haaland! And this could be the final action of the first half. Short, and the finish! Comes it clear. And with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points. There has been
just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
I have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. The passion's running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. Whether they can keep this up. If you have just joined us, or we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage, be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Oh, easy pickings there. That has been much clear.
Delicate ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Berger. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Oh, terrible pass. The defending of the desperate variety.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Clear away. And now they can spring out of defence. Red in nice interception.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether
He's having a hit! Some resolute defending there. Goodness. Now a goal in the second half. Goodness. And now the hit! The retrieve, albeit perhaps momentary. They put it again. Perhaps. And he's heaved it away. Well fun. Gave it a go, but off target. There's the hit! Oh, Sweden! They have stolen heaven lost! An act of charity gratefully received. Elsewhere again, it's the dying minutes.
those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which offers well if this goes to extra time.
Added time, and now they can clear their lines. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought counter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Of fitness and fatigue. So our quest to find the winner continues. Sweden looking fantastically well to fourth extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, let's say they're the better half of the two teams, at least psychologically.
You can never be sure who's in the space.
Kulusevski! He was certain to score. It possible enough. He's quick to snatch it back. To set free a runner. And the volley. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Malanga has delivered really costly miss.
It's quickly pointed extra time. Penalty better of an extra have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Surely this is a punishing game of bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one of the last control? The action has already restarted. They have given it everything, it's been grueling, but it will be standing at the very end. He's got looking for safety. Sweden have it back and can go again. He'll try from distance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Get that clear. Done very well to take that back. There's a whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down, and the manager asks you to take a penalty for just a appearing weak. You can't let fatigue start doing of this. Please watch the screen if you have the time for brave hearts and strong minds.
Isak shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Marlon steps up for his penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, there was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving before. Very good save.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
Shot focus there. Fantastic save.
And so the captain steps up. And he's flicked it away.
Always a little more pressure when you're trading, but you can show.
Third man in the queue. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
The third man in the queue. Oh, what a save!
Well, that's a stupid save from the keeper.
Sweden are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Top corner, brilliant penalty. And then doubles their lead. Must score here to stay in it. Saved it. That's that. Sweden have won it. The perfect outcome in this most crucial game.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Got on the way here pretty promptly. That's what he got him into. Onto the safety. He's through here. Just too much on that. This is somewhat actually like you. Sweden clearly didn't help themselves by telling them it was almost going to be intercepted. It is there to clear. It is. Played it short. Up he goes! Obviously behind. I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks like the harder thing to do. That's a key interception. Really well measured ball. Sweden are still tremendous pressure on top. As a matter of fact, shot of any type. Run onto that. Just on target. Well, tonight I do, but the execution was winning. That is pretty much the end of that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. It's a mighty effort. He's missed, but by that far, that was a really good chance missed. It's certainly the way he's been playing. That's a nicely measured pass. Perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level. Certainly.
tight affair. 0-0 at the break. Would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No effort at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Sweden really can't count themselves lucky not to be behind at half time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
They've got Reed. And that's well seen too. Now for a throw in. That's been intercepted. They continue each to cancel the other out. Goalkeeper's ball.
Attendance for this match was 70,987.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt when their backs to goal.
Very difficult to report from an attacking perspective. It's a cagey game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty of energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
He is through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's well spotted.
No, you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. You have to expect that from everyone.
It's a shame optimistic. Cleared without complication.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Take back in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And a shot. And that is doing no harm at all. Senegal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Really well cleared. And that is that. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. The sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes. Action has already started. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes you kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily necessarily being
It's a big chance! And he's there to clear it. Oh, good balls. Palmer! Goal, England! There is the breakthrough. He has given that a lot back.
That is just the top draw finish. He's always in control of the place and any better.
14 minutes. Number 20.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's picked out the run. He's had it! Good strike, quite an alarm. Sweden with the corner, there first. That was very necessary. And be a throw. Well, that's a ball throw that, picked off with Rice.
Sweden are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Times are on their side.
Real chance if he can get through. There's the clearance. Taking it back almost at once. Palmer. Looking for the runner. And it's a quick pull on to the keeper. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
And he's had it! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. And his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Sweden have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Picked out brilliantly. And the shots! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outfield there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Rice. Sweden in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Bellingham. Walker.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Danilo.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
The take being indicated.
He's played it through. Chance! Surely now they are well actually out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Harry Kane! half-time whistle goes. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. Smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. Across the other way, there is nothing short of absolute deflation. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, but now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And the shots! Alexander Arnold.
England really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
He's got away. Look at the straight hits. Oh, take a win style. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
After 54 minutes, Harry Kane!
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Kane. Foden. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre forward
Sinks the shoots. Terrific save.
Spain certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Swedes have their third goal. Shot a goal! It's
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think, it was a fine try. I don't think the keeper could have really planted that. It was a bit unlucky in that instance.
After 59 minutes,
well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
attendance for this match was 71,890.
Fewer options for movement. They back in decent hits.
Sweden clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score, which the Poles recovered.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vicario. That's a clever looking ball. Can he latch onto this? Chance for the hero! It's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
No doubt doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Back into the middle. Great chance! And he hits the net. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager could make a change for the first time. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And up to 75 minutes. Now it's Grealish. Shapes the shoots! And again! And that has been cleared. So I'm too happy to take that back. Yehi. That's a tracking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's well spotted. Gone for a throw-in. Now it's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Interception. Foden. Now it's Kane. He was quick to react. Quite squeezed that one through. Belling looking understandably energised after his goal. Grealish in with the challenge. Can he get it through? He's gone for goal, and the ball's come loose here. And we're done. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. That was just poor decision making and a weak execution. It's not taking him long. That's going to be a booking. Yes. Which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth both in Manchester and Madrid. He's had a real elite upbringing, and it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement. He's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Brahim Diaz. Fullback is in acres of space here. Hakimi is flagged offside.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's found a way through. He gets big. He will be living with himself. Floats it through. And the volley. It's produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Definitely away. Great defending, strong and determined.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Harmlessly behind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of movement receive.
Shot goal! Goal! Morocco! And the Morocco score first! And that is about as cool as they've done. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's got a side of goal! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. Danilo
Flipped it up and over. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's a key interception. It's not gone well.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Played back in. Bruno, will they click to that? First 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half time. Both teams headed to their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it faster.
back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he'll shoot here. That is decidedly lacking.
Fred knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Threads one in. Seems to be well there. Raheem Diaz. That's headed upfield. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Delicate chip through. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Chip through. Now the finish! That is wildly off target.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Ritty. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 4.
Time in for the first substitution of the game. What are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away.
And one more try! In he goes again! He scores! Barcelona are back in business! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
The pass isn't the best. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's really well cleared. He's shifting through the gears here. In the city!
Morocco showing
There's the hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
it's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for
Morocco are making a change now.
coming on the field.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? Let's hit the city. Drain hits. Skims one in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Here comes another big hitter. And no, he couldn't find the finish. That's the goalkeeper. He's played it through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it to be won.
Beyond the defence.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4
extra minutes. Vicario can claim that.
They all want to be, or at least Mr. Gill can step closer to it. Just they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. He's got away. a bit on the firm side. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's hoisted clear. No goals as yet. It's a great ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving hard and making good progress. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Norway! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper had struggled to cope with that, so top margin was fine enough. It's really sharp play as well then. He was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about staying on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh. That's really well manoeuvred. Goodness. 30 minutes gone. Communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional goal. Utilised Sam's deserves.
That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Sweden have their second corner now. Oh, shooting chance! Another three coming up. Kulusevski! And he's there to melt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Changes it with that pass. He's found a way through. He's one-on-one. Cleared without complication. It'll be a throw-in then. Isaac. Kajuste. Well played. That has stopped down the danger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gone for a throw-in. Haaland! And this could be the final action of the first half. Verdegaard short. And the finish! Comes in clear. And with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Please take some
It's a
time
dressing room that needs browsing at half time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
I have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. I wonder whether they can keep this up. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. easy pickings there. That has been knocked clear.
This match was 70,987.
It's a delicate ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Berger. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, terrible pass. Oh! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether
He's having a hit! Into the... Some resolute defending there.
Goodman's.
Half an hour goal in the second half.
Goodman's.
Gets into some... And now the hit! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a shade optimistic. They've got it again. Kraft. And he's heaved it away. Belts one. Gave it a go, but off target. There's the hit! Oh, Sweden! They have stolen liver and lost! An act of charity gratefully received.
After 88 minutes. Number
All
14.
square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum. The job as well if this goes to extra time.
Added time, and now they can clear their lines. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Sweden did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically.
You can never be sure of runners in the space.
Kulusevski! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's quick to snatch it back. To set free a runner. And the volley. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Alanga has delivered a really costly miss.
Reached the midway point in extra time.
Please join me in wishing you
And 90 minutes long gone. 15 of extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? The action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And he's gone looking for safety. Sweden have it back and can go again. He'll try from distance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. You wonder if that's it. More opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Get that clear. Oh, very well to take that back. There's whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for appearing weak. You can't let fatigue let you judge them.
Please watch the screen if you
Now
have
the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Isak shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Haaland steps up for his penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, there was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
So focused there. Fantastic save.
And so the captain steps up. And he sticks it away.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but he didn't show.
The third man in the queue.